what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock chapter 317. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable whelp of a kitty who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season coming to a close, in which we are covering Witch Watch, Gachiakuda, Togenanki, and the second seasons of Dan to Dan and My Dress Up Darling. And there's even more on the way, including Blue Lock. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, last chapter of Blue Lock, we saw a little bit of the origins of the Nigeria team, and also we got to see Rayo score a goal, which I thought was extremely awesome. But let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is held, I got this on lock. With two back-to-back goals, the young Japanese team is in the lead. With 10 minutes left in the first half, can Nigeria make a counterattack, or will Japan pull further ahead? Time to battle it out for the last 10 minutes of the first half. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see if Anazi and Nigeria could pull it out. After all this, it's quite clear to me. Without a doubt, Blue Lock is the strongest team we've ever faced. Really? Did they not play against Spain or France or Mexico or Brazil? Really? I'm sorry, I gotta call shenanigans on this. And yes, I know, I'm very behind on Captain Tsubasa. I need to do that goddamn live reaction. I need to do, like, 2 separate ones for Captain Tsubasa. But, like, and also, what we saw in Spain prior to, you know, to this, I'm just like, really? Britain, okay, I can maybe understand. Spain, I don't know. France is like, you got low-key there. I'm sorry, you can't say that shit. Germany, maybe. But like, really? Blue Lock's the strongest you've ever faced? Who the hell has Nigeria been playing against? I want to know, who have they been playing against? Because that doesn't, I'm sorry, it don't make sense to me. It don't. And the source of that strength lies in the 3 guys along the field center line. Yoichi Isagi. Yeah! Karasu and Aiko are getting the love they deserve. Yes! Tobito Karasu and Oliver Aiku. Damn straight. Damn straight. For now, I will give Isagi... Wait, hold on a second. It says the center line! Yeah! Yes! Okay, Karasu. I know what they're saying about you, bro. It's making me think of Aoashi in particular. It's like, yeah, I see it. I see vision. These three have high soccer IQ and take a broader view of the game as they calmly use their intellects and logic to analyze their tactics, then initiate switches between offense and defense to control the structure of the match. Remember what I said about Isagi? I said that he was very much like a midfielder. Like AOI and Aowashi. I said it! On top of that unshakable foundation are their two spears of unfettered imagination, explosive speed. I love that. That's the best way to describe Bakura. Their two spears of unfettered imagination. What a beautiful way to describe Bakura. I love that. And then we got Shigiri being explosive speed. Gotta feel that's correct too. Then there's the unpredictable destructive genius, the imitative artesian, and the cool-headed left-footed passer. Yeah, the imitative. I'm sorry, I forgot. I didn't see the accent on the E for a second. The imitative artesian. Yes! Ow! Finally at the back line are two contrasting elite defenders who couldn't be more unlike each other. But the one holding together this hodgepodge of circus freaks is undeniably Yoichi Isagi. Let's see. His skills are born from his brain and adaptability. Unless we could crush that ringleader, Nigeria can't win this. You know, I would agree with this if Isagi's body was fully caught up to his mind. I would totally agree with the adaptability part a lot more. His brain, yes. I agree with the brain. But his body is not up to speed with his brain in terms of physicality. So it's like, I understand what he means by adaptability in a sense, because Isagi does kind of have to adapt to that weakness. But at the same time, I could say like maybe I would be more confident in agreeing with it if Isagi's physicality was up to his brain speed. Like, if you put Isagi's brain, like, for example, if you put it in Rin, who has that physicality, that'd be like, yes, I agree. You got the brains and the adaptability to go with it. But Isagi... yeah. I could see where he's going with Isagi, but at the same time, I'm like... I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Alright. Holy crap, Anazi. Did you play soccer before? Nope, that was the first time. You must be a prodigy. Whoa. If we have an Aussie, do you think we could go pro? Dream bigger. We can win the World Cup. Then maybe we could turn this life around and get rich. Obviously, Obo, then we can buy anything and go anywhere, like tasty food or pretty girls. I want to have a huge house. Come on, guys. It's not that simple. Just going pro is crazy hard. Huh? But we've got you, Anazi. Yeah, you're here, Anazi. Huh? That's right. It's fine. You're here. I feel like I can dream now. Aw, I'm sure you've been chosen by fate. You're our shining hope. I love the shirt says Big Bonus. It's cute. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Yes, the U20 Africa Cup champion. Are the rest of Africa's teams like just not that as good as Europe or something? I'm so like, I just am thinking about, I can't, it's the ADHD running wild, and it doesn't help that Blue Lock is the first thing I'm recording. So my ADHD is like really running wild, and I'm just like, right? I thought South Africa was pretty good at least. Like, now I'm curious, let me know, soccer fans, if I'm right on this or not. If Africa would include the Middle East, because, you know, it's North Africa, so you would think it would. Because if it does, then I'm just, like, even more baffled, because it's like, hold on. No, there's some good teams up in the Middle East too, last I checked. So I'm just like, I don't know. Time to drive it home. Anazi's weapon is his overwhelming momentum due to extraordinary heart and lungs, and above all, his natural jumping and flexibility that make mid-air plays possible. The greatest reason why Anazi is a striker is that his ability to shoot mid-air effectively doubles his shot area. Ooh, this is nice. I'm surpassing you, Yoichi Asagi. Oh, they're underestimating Gagamaru. Bring it on! Go, Gagamaru! Okay, so, Gin Gagamaru-sama, let's see. You're still just using your talent to fight. Acquire a goalkeeper's body by undergoing some special batting practice. Oh, I see what he's doing. Because we've seen this, before. I want to say... Did we see this in Bungo? I feel like we have seen this in Bungo. And I want to say we have seen this... No. Maybe we have seen this in Diamond Ace. But I know we've seen this in Bungo. I know we've seen it in Bungo. But anyways, I see baseballs are faster and smaller than soccer balls. So this will hone my reaction speed. I feel like my eyes and body are working 1.5 times faster. Once I grab it, I return in the middle. Not just my head. Learn it with my body. Go, Shining Hope! Oh, nice shot. Its trajectory is tilting upwards, but my body's moving on its own. Actually, the ball's moving slower than the baseballs. This puny shot can't slip past me. Yeah, I am Japan's guardian deity. Yeah, go Gagamaru! First half, I've got this on lock. Over, yes! I love that everybody but Asagi is getting their time to shine. I am. And I love what was said about the foundation. Because that was something that I was saying last chapter, was what was being established in this game are the foundation pieces. So we got Bakura, we got Reo. Chigiri's gonna come into play, obviously. Aiku is up in there, and Karasu. Those are gonna be like the key pieces in all of this. But the other one's not mentioned. I know Asagi I know they mentioned Asagi, but like at some point, we're gonna see Baro come in, and we're gonna see Xiao come in. And I think, in all honesty, that because remember how Baro was able to lead the Italian team. That's why I'm like, I feel like if Baro's going to replace anybody in one of these games, it's going to be Asagi, because he knows how to lead. So to me, that would make sense. My boy's a king anyway. And I think he would work really well with Shidao too. I do. Asagi and Shidao have something too, but like, in terms of like pure chaos, I just could see this. I could see like Shidao coming in and substituting out for Ren, and I could see Baro coming in and him subbing out, and Asagi being subbed out for Baro. But do I see it? The real question is though, do I see it happening yet? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen in this game. Because if Nigeria is saying this is the hardest team that they face, then why would they? There's absolutely no reason for this. No reason to sub about. Against the UK? Maybe. Maybe against the UK. But when the thing that's going to be interesting is when Sei comes into the picture. Like, when Sei gets there, who's going to be subbed out? Part of me wants to say Rin will, because of like and Rin will get subbed out for Shidao because of the hostility. And also we've seen that Shidao has really great chemistry with Sei because they've played together already. But, just curious about, like, where, if Bar would get, I think it's going to depend on the flow of the game. But I think for sure, post Sei coming in, I think Shidao is definitely going to sub, I think for sure that Rin will be subbed out for Shidao when Sei comes here, when Sei comes into the game. Oh, for sure. There's no doubt. There's no doubt that that's going to happen. And if Sei has really good chemistry with Nagi as well, then I'd be like, okay, if we got that going on, then with Sei's brain, because Sei is has more, not just on the field experience, but he is a lot smarter than Asagi. Then I'd be like, okay, I could see Nagi replacing being subbed in for Asagi, as much as I want Baro to be. But I think that, like, that makes sense to me. I kind of want to see Sei and Baro play together too. I kind of want to see it. But yeah, that's the one spot I'm not sure of. But for sure I know. For sure. I'm putting my tinfoil hat on this one. But yeah, I think because of the hostility that's gone on between Rin and Sei, I think Shidao's gonna definitely come in post Sei. I think so. We'll see if the other thing that we got to factor in too is if there's going to be injuries up in here, which I would love to see. We got to have injuries up in here. Do I think it's going to happen against Nigeria? No. Do I think it could happen against the UK? Maybe. I can maybe see it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think of this game, and do you guys agree with me that what this game, especially with, you know, what we saw in this chapter, that this game is kind of setting up the foundations of the U20 Blue Lock team. And who do you think is going to get subbed in? And do you think we're going to see any subs before Sei? And do you think that post Sei that at least Shidao is going to sub in for Rin because of the hostility? That's what I'm getting from this. Anyway, but Gagamaru, I'm so glad that we got to see Gagamaru go the fuck off. This makes me happy. I'm glad that I had a feeling that this was good. He was, because I remember seeing the note too from Ego of Gagamaru's training. And yeah, to me, it makes a lot of sense. It does. I'd like to see, like, for the art for Gagamaru, let's see. I would have liked a little bit more for Gagamaru's art. Yeah. I think I would have just liked a little bit more. But I love that Gagamaru is Japan's guardian deity. He's not the super genius goalkeeper. Nah, he's Japan's guardian deity. I'll take that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. What you guys saw of this chapter. What do you guys think based on, especially on that foundation that was set? Do you guys think that this kind of confirms that at some point we're going to see Rin get subbed out, at least for Shidao? It's got to happen. Gotta happen. It's definitely gonna happen post Sei, but like pre Sei arriving, do you think it's gonna happen? And do you think that we're gonna see at some point? Do you think we're gonna see injuries? We gotta have injuries up in here. I don't think it's gonna happen in this match. No. Do I think it's gonna happen pre Sei? That's a great question. Will it happen pre Sei? It could, but I don't know. Part of me is like, I feel like it should happen pre-Sei, but at the same time, part of me is like, I don't see it happening until Sei arrives. But yeah, I think there's going to be injuries pre-Sei. I do. I think it'll be like maybe the final game before Sei arrives. I think that's when we'll start really seeing the injuries. But I'd like to see an injury against the UK. I would. But not, oh God. if it's gonna be anyone, I would really hate to see it be Chigiri, but I could see Chigiri be the one getting injured. It'd either be Chigiri. It can't be Reo. It can't be Reo because of the doggy factor. But I could see Chigiri getting injured during the UK game, which would really suck. I really don't want him getting injured. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.